Unidentified flying objects spotted over North America this weekend have been shot down by the U.S. military, and very few details have come out about what the objects were and why they were present in U.S. and Canadian airspace. Naturally, internet users did what they needed to feel calm in a time of uncertainty: make memes about it. Late on February 9th, 2023, a high-altitude object the size of a small car was spotted traveling northeasterly across Alaska. The following day, news outlets online started reporting on the object being shot down by U.S. fighter jets, with a statement from President Biden saying it was traveling at an altitude that made it a potential threat to civilian aircraft. Additionally, U.S. officials said they could not immediately confirm whether the object was a balloon, but that it was cylindrical and silverish gray and seemed to be floating. Online reactions showed people excitedly posting about the prospect of this being an extraterrestrial visit. On Reddit boards and Twitter, users made memes referring to the description of the object being car-sized, and some joked about if the UFO had come down over an imagined Alaskan town with a rather suggestive name. A second small cylindrical object was spotted over Canada later that same day, and on February 11th, following a call from Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Biden authorized that U.S. aircraft take down the new high-altitude object. Internet reactions to this second object were similar, though with a lot more commentary on Canadian and U.S. relations. During the afternoon of February 12th, a third high-altitude object was shot down over North America, this one above Lake Huron. This one was described as octagonal in structure and also unmanned like the others. Online discourse about this third event centered on the unlikelihood of the 3 different UFOs in North American airspace at once, and continued to speculate about their origins as no further information was released by the U.S. military. Many news outlets have speculated that there may be a correlation between this weekend's UFO sightings and the suspected Chinese surveillance balloon that was shot down in U.S. airspace on February 4th. However, there is no official report to link these events, and the more recent flying objects have been described as looking very different than the first, which was clearly a spherical balloon, whereas the newer objects seem to have a propelling force that couldn't be determined, similar to how other UFOs have been described by those who've cited them in the past, including U.S. military sightings. Some online seemed upset by the military reaction of shooting down the objects, insisting that if it was extraterrestrials, that this was an offensive response, referencing popular alien diplomatic films like Arrival. Other online discourse discusses these UFO encounters being used as a public distraction from other pertinent issues, most notably a train derailment in Ohio that some claim is receiving limited media coverage despite being a major environmental disaster, in which a freight train carrying hazardous chemicals, including vinyl chloride, derailed and exploded. While there is still little information publicly available about what the 3 objects actually were, senators left a briefing Tuesday that, quote, answered a lot of questions and raised a lot of questions, but they are confident the objects weren't sent by extraterrestrials.